The excitement surrounding PlayStation 5 is palpable, especially after the recent showcase in which they not only showed off some of the games that will be at launch, but also announced the release date and price for PlayStation 5. So it's $500 for the regular version and $400 for the digital edition, and the consoles will launch on November 12th in US, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, and South Korea, and November 19th everywhere else. Now, as you might expect, these consoles have been selling out extremely quickly. Basically, once it goes up on a website, on a retailer's website, you have minutes before they run out of stock. If you don't secure one within minutes, you're out of luck. And so it should come as no surprise that if you go to eBay right now, you'll find a bunch of listings for PlayStation 5 orders that are being sold at, double the price point of their original cost, and so scalpers have been having a field day with PlayStation 5. Now, this is a situation that I think would have been unavoidable on some level. This just happens whenever a popular product is announced and is taking pre-orders, and, there's limited supply. But this is exacerbated by Sony's mishandling of how PlayStation 5 pre-orders were doled out. So before I talk more about this, I'd like to rewind time to July 17th, 2020, when PlayStation reassured that we would get plenty of heads up before pre-orders go live. We would get plenty of notice. So this is what Eric Lempel from PlayStation had to say.
We saw even this week there were rumors that pre-orders were happening and the Twitter lit up. I don't know where these rumors start, but I have to ask you, Are you about to press the button now for pre-orders? When can we expect to get our PS5?
No, definitely not now. We don't know what happened there. We had nothing to do with it. I got a message from someone saying people are lining up at stores, and we had no idea why. So I think it's safe to say, for all of your viewers, we'll let you know when pre-order will happen. We will let you know. It's not going to happen with a minute's notice. We're going to, at some point, let you know when you can pre-order a PlayStation 5. So please don't feel like you have to go run out and line up anywhere until you receive official notice on how that'll work. So I don't know how that happened. Don't know who did it.
So this tweet and video did not age well. First things first, during the PlayStation Showcase, which is when all eyes were paying attention, this is where they should have announced when pre-orders are going up, but no information. They only announced the release date and price, but never said, here's when pre-orders are going to start. Look forward to this day and time. So this made a lot of people assume, okay, I guess they're not ready to take pre-orders. It'll probably happen in a couple days. But then, PlayStation tweeted out right here that pre-orders will be available as early as tomorrow at select retailers. This information being relayed via tweet, just not the best idea to keep everyone informed, but word did eventually begin to spread that, okay, so it's September 16th, on September 17th, pre-orders will begin, so people kind of dropped their guard for the day and figured, I can just do this at, 12 a.m. later today, or I can wait until tomorrow morning and really keep my eye out on all of the retailers. So this is the notion that people were presented with. And even before that, recall that Sony a few weeks ago made the following website public in which they were taking direct pre-orders. So it reads right here, PlayStation 5 is coming. Register for an opportunity to be one of the first to pre-order your PlayStation 5 console from PlayStation. There will be a limited quantity of PlayStation 5 consoles available for pre-order, so we'll be inviting some of our existing consumers to be one of the first to pre-order one from PlayStation. Pre-order reservations will be taken on a first-come, first-served basis, so once you get an invite via email, we encourage you to follow instructions and act fast. If you're interested in receiving an invitation, register below. So all you had to do was type in your PlayStation Online ID, confirm it, and then sign up. I did this minutes after this announcement came through, after this website was posted. I input my PlayStation Online ID, and I was supposed to receive an email giving me ample notification about upcoming pre-orders and just giving me a lot of leeway to be able to pre-order a unit. And there are plenty of people who, like myself, input their PlayStation Online ID and figured, okay, I can rest easy because PlayStation's going to keep me informed. They're going to send me an email when pre-orders are ready to go up, and I don't have to worry too much about rushing to get a PlayStation 5 and keeping track of all of these websites because Sony and PlayStation will keep me apprised with this system. Well, fast forward to today, I still haven't gotten my email, my notification, despite the fact that pre-orders have gone up already. And a lot of people are reporting the same. A lot of people who signed up to this never got the email. There are a very select few who got invited to pre-order a PlayStation 5, but those accounts are few and far between. So yeah, Sony said on September 16th, pre-orders will go live tomorrow, and before then, a few weeks back, Sony said, hey, if you register here, we're going to keep you informed. And the fact that we only had a one-day notice for PlayStation 5 pre-orders, despite this video right here, despite this clip from Eric Lempel stating that they provide plenty of advance notice, that by itself was kind of iffy, but okay, we got some advance notice at least. But then it turned out that pre-orders went live on the very same day, on September 16th, not on September 17th, but on that same day the showcase happened, a few hours after PlayStation posted this tweet saying that pre-orders would start as early as tomorrow. And this is something that Jeff Keighley warned, stating that, note, I'm hearing some retailers may make inventory available today as well. Stay tuned. And then not long after that, it appears that Walmart.com has some PS5 inventory for sale, sold out currently. And GameStop just announced it is starting to take pre-orders immediately. Seems increasingly clear that pre-orders will start on a retailer-by-retailer basis. So out of nowhere, the floodgates opened way before PlayStation said pre-orders would officially open on September 17th. And suddenly, there was this gold rush of people flooding into these websites. All of those websites, whether it's Best Buy, Target, Walmart, whatever, either, they crashed and just were completely dysfunctional, especially GameStop's website just went kaput, or a lot of people who dropped their guard because they thought pre-orders would start tomorrow, or they would be notified and invited by PlayStation because they signed up to that website with their PlayStation Online ID. These people dropped their guards and missed out on pre-orders. And basically, those who did get a chance to pre-order PlayStation 5 are ones who just happened to be at the right place at the right time on Twitter and happened to see the right tweet saying, go to this link to purchase PlayStation 5. Pre-orders have gone up. And even for those who did manage to actually catch PlayStation 5 pre-orders early, as soon as they went up, depending on which website they use, they might have had trouble checking out. Best Buy, for example, in my experience and many others, the PlayStation 5 would get added to your cart, but when you would want to check out, the website would just not allow you to. It would give you an error or the website would get stuck. I had the same experience with this, and it was just complete anarchy. Now, when it comes to websites crashing and stuff, I don't blame PlayStation for that. That's obviously on the retailers. But the fact that they couldn't manage to have everyone unified in selling PlayStation 5 pre-orders on the same day at the same time, give everyone ample notice and give everyone the same opportunity instead of, having people drop their guards with false promises of advance notice and of notifying people via email by submitting their PlayStation Online ID. If it wasn't for those false leads, maybe people would have been more prepared. Like, even I got lucky in pre-ordering my PlayStation 5, whereas a lot of other people who, again, were misled into believing that, there was a decent amount of safety net for pre-ordering, they just full-on missed out on the opportunity to get theirs. And so a lot of these people now have to either hope that more will come to these different stores, that they'll be restocked and that we'll see listings go up again, or they'll have to secure a PlayStation 5 via scalpers on eBay who are selling these consoles at twice the cost. In response to this, Xbox actually threw a little shade at PlayStation, stating and tweeting the following on September 16th during the evening. Pre-order September 22nd, worldwide launch in 36 countries on November 10th, hype 9,000 plus. Don't worry, we'll let you know the exact time pre-orders start for you soon. So we'll see if that actually pans out. I mean, PlayStation said they'd give plenty of advance notice. That didn't pan out. We'll see if Xbox can fulfill that promise and actually keep things organized when it comes to pre-orders. But when it comes to PlayStation 5, there's no denying that Sony's communication on that front was extremely poor. Now, the reason Sony rushed to get pre-orders up early is likely in part to do with Xbox having announced that pre-orders for Series S and Series X go up on September 22nd, and PlayStation probably wanted to start pre-orders before Xbox to get a head start. But, I mean, there's still plenty of days left until September 22nd. These consoles were bound to sell out within the day, so they could have made the advance notice much more extensive, given people more time to really prepare themselves. Look, with any new console launch, it is always going to be on some level a shit show before that console's launch. When pre-orders go up, it's always going to be a rush to get one. But this situation with PlayStation could have been much better handled by Sony with better communication and better organization and unification of pre-orders. By the time a lot of people realized that pre-orders were going live earlier than was stated, by the time people realized that the advance notice meant nothing, that they were not going to get that email from PlayStation, all of the PlayStation 5s had sold out. You know, they just missed out on that chance. And that's a crappy feeling, and I understand why so many people are pissed. While I managed to secure a pre-order, it was just still way harder than it needed to be. So that's my general take on the PlayStation 5 situation. Look, this is exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to PlayStation 5 and playing some of the launch titles like the Dark Souls remake and Spider-Man Miles Morales. They've got a lot of good stuff going here, but if they want to keep customers happy and feeling like, you know, they had a fair chance of pre-ordering a product that's limited in supply and high on demand, they cannot miscommunicate like this. They can't make promises that they will not end up fulfilling and that will end up misdirecting people. That's one man's take. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on the whole PlayStation 5 pre-order situation. Did you manage to get a pre-order for PlayStation 5? Which version do you get, physical or digital? Which games are you planning to purchase? Are you excited for the launch? Drop a comment, and to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.